My Home Hero is a fun crime thriller that aired during the spring 2023 anime season. It wasn't discussed as heavily as other works like Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, or Hell's Paradise, but it offers great characters and a well-crafted plot to keep folks on their toes. It follows Tetsuo, a salaryman who murders his daughter's boyfriend Nobuto for abusing his daughter. After learning he's working for the Yakuza, Tetsuo must prevent them from learning of his crime. Fear not if you're having trouble finding thrilling and suspense anime similar to My Home Hero. We've discovered 10 alternate shows that'll give you a similar experience as My Home Hero. Death Note is an incredible crime thriller with multiple twists and satisfying turns. It follows Light, a boy who doesn't adore criminals. He'll come across a mysterious book called Death Note. With it, Light murders multiple criminals under the alias Kira and meets the book's creator, Ryuk. After killing many people, a young detective named L challenges Light and vows to bring him to justice. Like My Home Hero, this anime will keep you on your toes with its incredible cliffhangers and mini-mysteries. Like Tetsuo, Light's willing to use violence to achieve his goals, making him a morally ambiguous protagonist. Both anime feature wonderful psychological battles between the protagonists and their opponents. Where Tetsuo tackles an entire organization, Light engages in epic battles with his adversary L. The protagonists and antagonists will try their hardest to outsmart the other and will rely on genuine techniques to do so. In addition to exploring concepts related to the justice system and law enforcement, Death Note is an iconic thriller series that'll appeal to My Home Hero's fandom. From one entertaining crime thriller to another, we'd like to recommend Monster by Naoki Urasawa. This anime features a melancholic and realistic setting filled with intelligent characters and deep themes. It follows Dr. Kenzo Tenma as he abandons his career to pursue a serial killer named Johann Liebert. After saving Johann's life when he was a child, Johann became a notorious killer. Tenma got blamed for one of his killings. Not only must he stop Johann, but he must also clear his name. Like My Home Hero, Monster explores the notion of morality and the principles behind vigilantism. Tetsuo will struggle with the idea of murdering someone, while Tetsuo must navigate through the consequences of murdering his daughter's boyfriend, Nobuto. Both men are plagued by these scenarios throughout the entirety of their respective series. At the same time, Monster's known for having a well-developed cast. Regardless if a character plays a major role in its tale or not, viewers will be shocked by how much depth Urasawa gives to the background characters Tenma and Johann meet during their individual journeys. If you're looking for an anime that knows how to build tension, check out Monster. Babylon is another series rooted in mystery and suspense. In it, a prosecutor named Zen finds himself roped into a series of murders with political implications that force him to confront his sense of right and wrong. Like Tetsuo, he must navigate through many intricate scenes that'll challenge his morals and principles. Both anime dabble into taboo and controversial topics. Babylon is known for exploring the concept of assisted suicide, while My Home Hero touches upon ideas like methodical crime, vigilantism, and domestic violence. Like Tetsuo, Zen finds himself wrapped in a situation that's bigger than he'd ever imagine, and the anime makes sure to show that through his reactions and interactions. The anime's conclusion will leave viewers feeling mixed about how it all unfolds, though. Furthermore, those looking for physical fights will be disappointed with this one. Nevertheless, the anime features some intriguing aspects and a well-written antagonist that's sure to keep you invested until the final episode. If you're okay with a psychological series with a decent narrative, cast, and tension, give Babylon a shot. Inuyashiki is a bizarre-looking sci-fi series with fun characters. What makes this a jarring watch would be its use of CGI in specific scenes. The CGI isn't the best, and you'll realize that once you see characters interact on screen. Nevertheless, this anime is brimming with interesting concepts, wonderful drama, and some emotional scenes that'll get you tear-eyed. In it, we follow Inuyashiki. He's an elderly fellow who is close to dying. His family cares little for him, so he takes the time to travel to the park with his pet dog. One day, he meets a boy named Hiro at the park, and they both get struck by a small meteorite. Inuyashiki and Hiro wake up and learn they've obtained robotic bodies and weaponry. While Inuyashiki uses his powers for good, Hiro will use his for nefarious purposes. A battle of good versus evil ensues between our two protagonists. Like Tetsuo, the characters in Inuyashiki deal with family issues and personal demons. Both anime explores ideas concerning the nature of violence, identity, and morality. If you're after an anime with a great father figure who'll do whatever it takes to protect people, check out Inuyashiki. Terror in Resonance is an underlooked gem from Studio Mappa's catalogue. It has incredibly written characters, great story beats, and spectacular animation that's on par with some of their recent animated projects. In it, we follow two terrorists named 9 and 12. They've successfully pulled off an attack on a nuclear facility and posted a video 6 months later to challenge the police. We'll examine the police's struggles to bring them to justice, and 9 and 12's dastardly attempts to make Tokyo suffer further. Despite being terrorists, 9 and 12 are driven by their own sense of justice and revenge, like Tetsuo. Their antics are fueled by the tough lives they've endured as child test subjects. As for Tetsuo, we see him murder Nobuto because of his abusive actions. Both characters blur the lines between good and evil, making it difficult for audiences to question siding with them or not. On top of having engaging visuals and excellent twists sprinkled throughout its tale, Terror in Resonance is a great anime to watch if you're in need of another series that'll make you think. If you adore animals and love shows with multiple mysteries, Odd Taxi might be the anime for you. It follows Hiroshi, an anthropomorphic walrus who works as a taxi driver in a world full of different creatures. Not only will he learn about his passengers' different lives, but he'll get roped into a situation where the Yakuza and cops are after him. Like My Home Hero, Odd Taxi has a gripping story. It knows how to keep audiences in suspense and guessing what'll happen with its multiple hints, twists, and turns. Both anime feature well-rounded characters who struggle with their inner demons and moral dilemmas. You'll find many of Odd Taxi's characters making rash and questionable decisions in the face of hardship. Both anime tackle societal issues that will resonate with most audiences. Where My Home Hero delves into the idea of domestic violence and how it impacts families, Odd Taxi highlights the dark consequences that stem from greed, deception, and crime. Even though this anime doesn't feature an animal-dominant cast, don't let its fuzzy creatures fool you. You're in for a swell and dark time with this anime. If you thought Tetsuo was a genius, then William from Moriarty the Patriot will equally impress. This man likes composing heists and schemes to disrupt the corrupt society of Victorian England. Like Tetsuo, William is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his goals. This character likes using his intellect and strategies to outsmart his opponents like Tetsuo. He's more charismatic though. William likes using his charm to win people over, while Tetsuo uses his words and mundane appearance to manipulate folks like Kyoichi. Both characters know their way around drastic situations and get involved in some fun cat-and-mouse battles between themselves and their antagonists. Expect situations to feel tense, exhilarating, and dramatic. If you're on a hunt for another anime with a manipulative protagonist, clever mystery, and epic mind games, give Moriarty the Patriot a shot. If you're in need of more suspenseful series about organized crime and gangsters, Banana Fish should satisfy you. This anime follows Ash, a runaway-turned-mafia boss who investigates the mysterious banana fish in honor of his older brother Griffin. Ash's godfather Dino turns his men against Ash, and they wind up kidnapping his pals AG and Skip. The anime focuses on Ash's attempts at saving his comrades while investigating banana fish. Banana Fish delves into serious societal topics like gun violence, drug addiction, and corrupt governments. Although My Home Hero focuses solely on domestic violence's effect on families, it and Banana Fish shed light on prevalent issues that plague the mind of most viewers today. Furthermore, both anime harbor character-driven plots. Ash has a rough background full of struggle and hardship. He receives excellent character development throughout this story, and fans will love receiving bits of his backstory gradually over time. If you're up for another story about mafias and crime, check out Banana Fish. Erased doesn't have the most unpredictable plot. Some viewers will be able to instantly know who the mastermind is before the anime concludes, if they pay close attention to Erased's story and hints. While it's an easy mystery to solve, the road to its conclusion is satisfying enough. Erased follows Satoru, a boy with the power to time travel. After his mother perishes, Satoru discovers her assailant has ties to a previous case involving one of his former classmates' disappearances. Therefore, we examine Satoru's journey through time as he attempts to bring this perpetrator to justice. Satoru and Tetsuo have similar goals. They both want to protect themselves and those who are closest to them from danger. They'll uncover multiple secrets about their adversaries and will find themselves at death's door multiple times. Satoru and Tetsuo face challenging and complex moral dilemmas as they navigate through their situations. Satoru will struggle with deciding whether to alter his past actions because they could change his future timeline for the worse. Similarly, Tetsuo and his wife Kassen will learn more about the individual organization members' backstories, which makes them feel a bit of regret for their actions. If you're looking for another mystery and crime series with a strong family theme, Erased is worth watching. 91 Days is a rich mafioso anime with great characters, a thrilling plot, and intense action and drama. It follows Angelo, a boy who flees his hometown after witnessing a mafia family kill his parents and brother. He adopts the alias Avilio and waits 7 years to return to his hometown. By befriending the mafia family Don's son Nero, Avilio vows to bring Nero's family down. Like My Home Hero, this anime focuses on family, where we examine Avilio's time with a mafia who murdered his family in 91 days. My Home Hero centers around Tetsuo's attempts to prevent the organization from killing him, Kassen, and Reika for Nobuto's demise. Both shows highlight the importance of family and its impact on the psychology and actions of its characters. Revenge is a key theme shared in both plots too. Tetsuo murders Nobuto because of his violent acts toward his daughter, resulting in Nobuto's father seeking vengeance against his son's murderer. Similarly, Avilio becomes buddy-buddy with Nero so that he can get closer to the people responsible for offing his family. Both shows showcase how pain and anger can take over people and lead them toward dangerous paths that'll affect themselves and others around them. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this list of anime, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome anime content. Let me know in the comments which of these shows you're excited to watch, or if there are any others you'd add to the list. Stay tuned for more recommendations, and as always, happy watching!